an apartment in Paris opened in 2010 for the first time in 70 years, is that in this apartment, they found a portrait worth 3 million euros.
The old Parisian apartment holds many mysteries from the past, with a story linked to Salange Bojon. Inside are remnants of bygone days, books, letters, and everyday objects that offer glimpses into life in old Paris. As we sift through these artifacts, we can almost feel the presence of the people who once inhabited this space, their emotions and aspirations lingering in the air. Join us as we uncover the secrets hidden within the walls of this enigmatic apartment, piecing together the puzzle of its intriguing past. The lost secrets of a timeless apartment. As we peel back the layers of history within this forgotten apartment, we find ourselves immersed in a narrative woven with threads of intrigue and nostalgia. Each artifact, every dust-covered corner, whispers tales of lives once lived, dreams deferred, and secrets long kept hidden. Let us linger for a moment on the life of Salange Bojon, the enigmatic figure whose presence still haunts these halls. Born into privilege, yet marked by the tumultuous backdrop of war, Salange's decision to flee her inheritance speaks volumes about the era in which she lived. It was a time of uncertainty, of upheaval, where the trappings of wealth offered little solace amidst the chaos of conflict. And yet, despite her physical absence, Salange's continued financial support of the apartment speaks to a deeper sense of duty, of obligation to the past. It's a poignant reminder that even in times of turmoil, our ties to our roots remain steadfast, anchoring us to a sense of identity and belonging. But what of the treasures hidden within these walls? Each item, carefully preserved in its dusty embrace, offers a glimpse into a world long gone. The books and newspapers, yellowed with age, bear witness to the cultural zeitgeist of a bygone era, a time when Paris was a beacon of artistic and intellectual ferment, a city teeming with life and possibility. The golden curtains, heavy with the weight of years, seem to ripple with the echoes of laughter and conversation, their faded splendor a testament to the passage of time. And amidst it all, the hairbrushes, perfumes, and candle stubs, once the accoutrements of daily life, now stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their owners long departed, but their memories lingering on. As we sift through the detritus of decades past, we can't help but wonder about the stories behind each object. Who were the people who once inhabited this space? What were their hopes, their dreams, their fears? Were they artists, writers, lovers, or merely ordinary folk navigating the complexities of life in a city on the brink of change? And then there are the treasures of untold value, the artifacts that hint at a life lived beyond the confines of these four walls. The hairbrushes, perfumes, and candle stubs may hold sentimental value, but it's the unexpected discoveries that truly capture our imagination. Perhaps it's a hidden compartment within a jewelry box containing a lock of hair, a memento of a lost love, a cherished memory preserved for eternity. Or maybe it's a rare painting, tucked away in a forgotten corner, its brushstrokes whispering secrets of a bygone era, a time when Paris was a crucible of creativity, a melting pot of ideas and influences. But even as we marvel at these treasures, we're reminded of the transient nature of wealth and fame. For every priceless artifact, there are countless others lost to the ravages of time, their stories fading into obscurity with each passing year. And yet, despite the passage of time, there are those who still seek to uncover the hidden riches of the past. Whether it's through painstaking research, serendipitous discovery, or sheer luck, the quest for lost treasure continues to captivate the human imagination. Consider, for instance, the fascinating story of the Charlotte Brontë ring. a seemingly regular piece of jewelry that carries within it the promise of great wealth. Found hidden away in the attic of a deceased family member, its connection to the famous author has sparked a flurry of excitement among book lovers and collectors worldwide. The discovery of the ring has led to many questions about where it came from and what it meant to Bronte. Some think it could have been a special gift given to her by someone she cared about or something she bought during an important time in her life. Others believe it might have inspired a character or storyline in one of her books. As news about the ring spreads, experts and fans are trying to learn more about it by studying Bronte's personal writings and letters. They're hoping to find any mention of the ring that could help explain its history and connection to the author. At the same time, collectors are eager to get their hands on the ring, seeing it as a valuable piece of literary history. People are bidding against each other at auctions, driving up the price in their desire to own something linked to Bronte. The ring has become a hot topic of conversation among literary enthusiasts who have different ideas about its significance and where it came from. Some think it might have been a gift from a romantic partner, while others believe it could have been passed down through Bronte's family for generations. As the search for answers continues, the ring continues to capture people's imaginations. Its journey from obscurity to fame mirrors Bronte's own rise to success, and each new detail that emerges adds to its appeal. Ultimately, whether the ring has any financial value is less important than the stories it represents and the fascination it inspires. Its connection to Bronte gives us a glimpse into her life and legacy, reminding us of the lasting impact of literature. And then there are the tales of lost fortunes, hidden away by infamous figures like Pablo Escobar, whose ill-gotten gains continue to tantalize treasure hunters to this day. Whether it's a plastic bag filled with cash hidden within the walls of a mansion, or a cache of gold and jewels buried deep beneath the earth, the allure of hidden treasure remains as potent as ever. In Paris, people talk about a lost treasure, a painting with a story of politics and love. It's hidden somewhere in the city, waiting to be discovered. Old secrets from the historic adventure. In the dim corridors of inheritance, Martha de Floren's descendants were surprised by newfound riches from a forgotten legacy. Yet among their new wealth, the unknown location of the time capsule apartment lingered like a mysterious whisper, an intriguing puzzle waiting to be solved. Perhaps hidden in the complex streets of the 9th arrondissement, its treasures remained untouched, a relic of Parisian splendor untouched by time. Minus the enchanting charm of a Boldini masterpiece, of course. Martha de Floren's descendants, upon discovering their unexpected inheritance, set out to uncover their family's secrets. As they dug deeper, they pieced together the story of the time capsule apartment, seeking clues along the way. Their search led them to the 9th arrondissement of Paris, a historic and mysterious neighborhood. They hoped to find the elusive time capsule apartment amidst its winding streets and hidden corners. With each discovery, they felt the weight of history bearing down on them. They imagined the lives of those who had walked these streets before them, their stories waiting to be told. Despite their efforts, the time capsule apartment remained elusive. The descendants scoured old maps and records, searching for any sign of its existence. Their journey took them through the heart of the 9th arrondissement, where they encountered a vibrant community with a rich history. They listened to stories from locals, hoping to uncover clues about the apartment's whereabouts. Though they faced challenges along the way, the descendants remained determined to find the time capsule apartment. Their perseverance paid off when they stumbled upon a hidden gem in the heart of Paris. Entering the apartment, they felt a sense of connection to their past. The dusty rooms held secrets waiting to be uncovered. Among the artifacts they found was a painting by Giovanni Baldini, transporting them to another time. It was a reminder of the elegance and sophistication of their ancestors. As they explored further, they discovered photographs, letters, and keepsakes that told the story of their family. Each item offered a glimpse into their past. It was in the bustling streets of Paris that Martha's transformation began to take shape. Drawn to the city's vibrant energy and boundless possibilities, she made a bold decision to reinvent herself. Shedding her former identity, she emerged anew as Martha de Fleuron, a name that would soon become synonymous with wealth, glamour, and intrigue. Martha's rise to prominence was meteoric, fueled by her innate charm, wit, and undeniable allure. She effortlessly captivated hearts, drawing notable suitors into her orbit with effortless grace. Her soirees became legendary, filled with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses, a testament to her status as a socialite of unparalleled renown. But behind the veneer of glamour lay a woman with a complex and multifaceted identity. Martha's transformation from Mathilde Eloise Bon to Martha de Fleuron was not merely a change in name, but a deliberate reinvention of self. It was a conscious choice to leave behind the trappings of her past and embrace a new identity, one that would open doors to a world of privilege and opportunity. As Martha's star continued to rise, so too did her ambitions. She became a prominent supporter of the arts, hosting lavish gatherings that showcased the finest talents of her time. Each painting adorning her opulent abode was a testament to her love for beauty and culture, a reflection of her own refined tastes and sensibilities. But amidst the glittering facade of wealth and privilege, Martha's life was not without its challenges. She navigated the treacherous waters of high society with grace and poise, but beneath the surface, she grappled with the pressures of expectation and the weight of her own ambitions. Her path to societal acceptance was fraught with obstacles, yet she faced them with resilience and determination, never losing sight of her ultimate goal. And then there was the apartment, a sanctuary of sorts, where Martha retreated from the hustle and bustle of city life to find solace and peace. Tucked away in a quiet corner of Paris, it served as a refuge from the demands of society, a place where she could be herself without fear of judgment or scrutiny. Within its walls, she found sanctuary from the prying eyes of the outside world, a haven of tranquility amidst the chaos of urban life. But behind the veneer of glitz and glamour lies a narrative far less glamorous. Before the days of lavish parties, Mathilde toiled in obscurity, her hands bearing the calluses of honest labor. It was only through a calculated reinvention, complete with a change in name and a foray into the world of acting, that she ascended the echelons of society, a testament to the malleability of identity in the pursuit of social ascent. Now, as we stand amidst the relics of her former life, the apartment serves as a silent witness to Mathilde's aspirations. Louis XV-style furniture, oriental carpets, and ostentatious chandeliers bespeak her longing for acceptance into the upper echelons of society. Yet, amidst the grandeur lurks a certain penchant for excess, as evidenced by the stuffed bouquets and whimsical decor that adorn the walls. But perhaps the most tantalizing discovery lies within the realm of art. Amidst the trove of treasures, a painting emerges, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. A portrait of a young woman, clad in a pink satin dress, gazes back at us with an enigmatic smile. It is none other than Mathilde herself, immortalized by the brushstrokes of the famed Italian artist Giovanni Baldini. Yet this revelation is not without its complications. The painting bears no signature, and its existence remains unrecorded in the annals of art history. Only through meticulous sleuthing and the discovery of obscure references do experts manage to authenticate its origins, dating it back to the year 1898, a period coinciding with Mathilde's romantic escapades, as documented by the memoirs of Baldini's widow. However, the story doesn't stop there. Delving further into the narrative of Mathilde's life, one uncovers surprising details about her admirers, including prominent political figures such as Zes Clément, who served as the French Prime Minister twice. This unexpected revelation adds a new layer of intrigue to the painting's history, shedding light on the diverse cast of characters who crossed paths with Matilda. As the background of the painting is illuminated, its significance grows, capturing the attention of art enthusiasts and historians alike. The revelation of Clément's connection to the artwork thrusts it into the spotlight of the auction block, where its allure captivates the hearts of collectors from around the world. Clément's involvement in Matilda's life adds a fascinating twist to the story, raising questions about the nature of their relationship and the influence of politics on the art world. His presence among Matilda's admirers hints at the complexity of her social circle and the intersection of power and culture in 19th century France. The discovery of Clément's connection to the painting sparks renewed interest in Matilda's story, prompting scholars to re-evaluate her place in history. His involvement offers a glimpse into the political intrigues of the time and the ways in which art served as a reflection of society's values and aspirations. The painting takes on new significance as it becomes intertwined with the lives of both Matilda and Clément, blurring the lines between personal and political history. Its journey from obscurity to prominence mirrors the broader narrative of Matilda's life, revealing hidden depths and unexpected twists along the way. At the auction, bidders are drawn to the painting not only for its artistic merit, but also for the rich tapestry of stories woven into its canvas. The presence of Clément adds a layer of prestige to the artwork, elevating its status in the eyes of collectors and connoisseurs. And so, the bidding war commences, a spectacle of greed and desire unfolding before our eyes. What began as a modest offering soon escalates into a frenzy of financial one-upmanship. In a matter of moments, the painting changes hands, fetching a staggering sum of 3 million euros, a testament to Matilda's enduring allure and the mystique that shrouds her legacy. Indeed, no other work by Giovanni Baldini has ever commanded such a princely ransom, solidifying her place in the annals of art history as a muse of unparalleled allure. In Paris, secrets hide in an old apartment, but in New York, a surprise awaits in the trash. What unseen bonds exist between Paris and New York? In the shadowy corridors of inheritance, the descendants of Martha de Fleuron found themselves unexpectedly enriched by the spoils of a forgotten legacy. Yet, amidst their newfound fortune, the elusive whereabouts of the time capsule apartment lingered like a ghostly whisper, a tantalizing enigma waiting to be unraveled. Perhaps tucked away in the labyrinthine streets of the 9th arrondissement, its treasures lay dormant, a relic of Parisian decadence untouched by time, sans the beguiling allure of a Baldini masterpiece, of course. But such tales of unexpected bounty are not confined to the cobblestone streets of Paris alone. Across the Atlantic, amidst the clamor of New York City, a peculiar discovery lay concealed within the detritus of everyday life. When Nick Deol's waste management company was summoned to clear out a nondescript apartment, little did he realize the magnitude of his find. Amidst the discarded remnants of modernity, nestled within a seemingly innocuous garbage can, lay a trove of Mayan artifacts dating back over 2 millennia. But fortune favors the discerning eye, and Nick, to his credit, recognized the potential value of his discovery. Instead of consigning the artifacts to oblivion, he transported them to a warehouse where their true worth would soon be revealed. Enter Howard Noss, an appraiser and art dealer of discerning taste, who confirmed the origins of the artifacts, a testament to the enduring legacy of the ancient Maya. Yet while the value of the artifacts soared into the thousands, the exact sum exchanged for their custody remains shrouded in mystery, lost to the annals of time. Meanwhile, in the realm of digital entertainment, a different kind of treasure awaits those with a keen eye for nostalgia. For gamers, the pursuit of pixelated perfection often comes with a hefty price tag, with modern titles fetching a princely sum of $80 or more. Yet, for aficionados of retro gaming, the allure of yesteryear proves to be a more affordable pursuit, or so they thought. From the Mushroom Kingdom to 2021, Mario's adventures continue. But in the real world, a rare find stirs up excitement in the gaming world. The video game that sold for billions. The video game that sold for billions. In our quest to uncover the roots of Super Mario, we delve into the fascinating world of gaming history, a realm that blossomed in the early 1980s. Nintendo, the powerhouse behind the game, sought to revolutionize interactive entertainment with the creation of Super Mario, a vision brought to life by the visionary game designer Shigeru Miyamoto. Miyamoto's inspiration for Super Mario stemmed from his childhood adventures in the Japanese countryside, where he explored forests and caves, encountering wonders at every turn. Drawing from these experiences, Miyamoto envisioned a game that captured the spirit of exploration and adventure. Super Mario made his initial appearance in Nintendo's 1981 arcade hit Donkey Kong, where he was known as Jumpman. However, it wasn't until the release of Super Mario Bros. In 1985 that the plucky plumber would step into the spotlight in his own standalone game. Set in the whimsical Mushroom Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. Follows Mario on a quest to rescue Princess Toadstool from the clutches of the villainous Bowser. Along the way, players navigate through vibrant worlds filled with perilous obstacles, cunning enemies, and hidden secrets. What set Super Mario Bros. Apart from its predecessors was its groundbreaking gameplay mechanics and innovative level design. Miyamoto and his team crafted a world where precision jumps and strategic thinking were paramount, challenging players to master each level with skill and finesse. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of Super Mario Bros. Is its titular protagonist, Mario. With his cheerful demeanor, iconic red cap, and plucky attitude, Mario captured the hearts of players around the world, becoming an enduring symbol of gaming culture. As Super Mario's popularity soared, it transcended the realm of gaming to become a cultural phenomenon. Mario's likeness graced merchandise, television shows, movies, and even theme parks, solidifying his status as one of the most recognizable characters in entertainment history. Over the years, the Super Mario franchise has evolved and expanded, with sequels, spin-offs, and reimaginings delighting audiences of all ages. From the innovative 3D platforming of Super Mario 64 to the whimsical creativity of Super Mario Odyssey, each new installment has pushed the boundaries of gaming innovation while staying true to the series' timeless charm. Now let's fast forward to the year 2021, where a remarkable discovery sends shockwaves through the gaming community. An original packaged copy of Super Mario Bros. Emerges from the depths of obscurity. Preserved in its pristine condition and untouched packaging, this relic from the 80s captures the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike. As news of its discovery spreads, anticipation builds within the gaming community. Enthusiasts from around the world eagerly await the chance to own a piece of gaming history, with speculation running rampant about the potential value of such a rare artifact. When the time comes for the auction to begin, excitement fills the air as collectors vie for the coveted prize. Bidding wars erupt as enthusiasts compete to secure this iconic piece of gaming memorabilia, driving the price to unprecedented heights. In the end, the winning bid reaches a staggering $660,000, a testament to the enduring appeal of Super Mario Bros. And the passion of collectors willing to pay top dollar for a piece of gaming history. But the story doesn't end there. Just when the gaming world thought the excitement had peaked, another copy of Super Mario Bros. Emerges, preserved in its original packaging and in immaculate condition. This second discovery sends shockwaves through the gaming community once again, igniting a fresh wave of excitement and speculation. As the auction for the second copy commences, enthusiasts hold their breath in anticipation, eager to see if lightning will strike twice. Bidding wars erupt once more as collectors compete for the chance to own this rare artifact, driving the price even higher than before. When the auctioneer announces the final bid, there's a moment of shock, followed by applause, as the winning bid hits an incredible $2 million. This amount surprises everyone and makes Super Mario Bros. One of the most valuable gaming artifacts ever sold. In the room, people can't believe the huge amount the game has fetched as the bidding war comes to an end. The atmosphere is buzzing with excitement and speculation about who the winning bidder might be. The news of the auction spreads quickly, capturing the attention of gaming enthusiasts and collectors worldwide. Articles and social media posts analyze the historic sale, discussing its importance in the gaming community. Many see the $2 million price tag as proof of Super Mario Bros.' lasting popularity and cultural significance. The game has left a mark on the gaming industry and holds a special place in the hearts of players of all ages. Experts and analysts offer insights into why the game sold for such a high price. They point to its excellent condition, rarity, and historical importance as factors driving its value. The sale of Super Mario Bros. For $2 million shakes up the gaming world, leading to discussions about the worth of retro gaming memorabilia. Some question if the price is justified, while others believe the game's cultural impact makes it worth the high cost. Despite differing opinions, one thing is clear: Super Mario Bros. Has secured its spot in gaming history as a symbol of nostalgia and innovation. Its record-breaking sale shows how much impact video games have had on popular culture. As the excitement of the auction settles down, collectors and fans reflect on what Super Mario Bros. Means to them and its lasting influence. For many, the game brings back fond memories of childhood and simpler times. Charlotte Bronte's legacy continues to captivate readers, and a newfound discovery in an old attic adds to her story. The Hidden Ring. From Charlotte Bronte's tale. Charlotte Bronte, the renowned English novelist, is famous for her timeless literary works that still captivate readers globally. She was born on April 21, 1816, in Thornton, West Riding of Yorkshire, England, as the third child among six in the Bronte family. Charlotte's father, Patrick Bronte, was an Irish Anglican clergyman, and her mother, Maria Branwell, passed away when Charlotte was only 5 years old. Growing up in Haworth, a village in West Yorkshire, Charlotte and her siblings, Emily, Anne, Branwell, and Elizabeth, were surrounded by a world of imagination and creativity. Together, they crafted intricate fantasy worlds and began writing from a young age. Their upbringing significantly influenced Charlotte's later writings, especially the portrayal of strong female characters. Charlotte's journey as a writer began when she attended the clergy daughters' school at Cowan Bridge. However, the harsh conditions at the school, reminiscent of the fictional Lowood School in her later novel Jane Eyre, resulted in the tragic deaths of her two elder sisters, Maria and Elizabeth, from tuberculosis. After her time at the clergy daughters' school, Charlotte returned home to Haworth, where she continued her education under her father's guidance. Despite facing challenges such as the loss of her siblings and financial difficulties, Charlotte remained determined to pursue her passion for writing. In 1846, Charlotte and her sisters, Emily and Anne, published a collection of poetry under the pen names Currer, Ellis, and Acton Bell. However, it was Charlotte's debut novel, Jane Eyre, published in 1847 under the pseudonym Currer Bell, that brought her literary success and recognition. Jane Eyre tells the story of a young orphan who overcomes adversity to become a governess and eventually finds love and independence. The novel's exploration of themes such as social class, gender inequality, and self-discovery resonated with both readers and critics, establishing Charlotte as a talented storyteller. Following the success of Jane Eyre, Charlotte published her subsequent novels, Shirley, 1849, and Villette, 1853, which also received critical acclaim. However, Charlotte's literary career was overshadowed by personal tragedies, including the deaths of her siblings, Branwell, Emily, and Anne, in quick succession. Despite her grief, Charlotte continued to write prolifically, producing numerous letters and essays on various topics, including women's rights and education in England. Her final novel, Emma, was published posthumously in 1857, 2 years after her passing. Charlotte Bronte's contributions to English literature are immeasurable, with her novels remaining studied and celebrated to this day. Her enduring legacy as one of the foremost novelists of the Victorian era is a testament to her talent resilience, and unwavering commitment to her craft. Beyond her literary achievements, Charlotte's life and works have inspired numerous adaptations, including film and television versions of Jane Eyre and stage productions of Villette and Shirley. Additionally, her former residence in Haworth, known as the Bronte Parsonage Museum, continues to attract literary enthusiasts and scholars worldwide. Picture this: a woman in Great Britain, curious about the contents of her deceased father-in-law's attic, embarks on a journey of discovery. Among the forgotten relics and dusty trinkets, she uncovers a locked metal box, its secrets hidden within. With trembling hands, she searches for the key, her heart racing with anticipation. Finally, the key is found, and with bated breath, she unlocks the box, revealing its contents. Instead of riches or heirlooms, she finds only a solitary ring, its significance initially lost on her. However, upon closer inspection, she notices a faint inscription that reads Bronte alongside the date March 1855. Though the ring's material value may amount to a mere $32, its connection to the famed author imbues it with a value far surpassing its intrinsic worth. In the realm of collectors and enthusiasts, Bronte's legacy commands a premium, elevating the ring's appraisal to a staggering $26,000, an ironic twist in the tale of an unassuming artifact. The discovery of the ring mirrors the journey of many artifacts linked to renowned authors. Items associated with famous literary figures often fetch substantial sums at auctions and attract considerable attention from collectors. This phenomenon stems from the desire to own a tangible piece of history, a connection to the creative genius behind beloved literary works. Charlotte Bronte's novels continue to captivate readers, ensuring that items linked to her life and writings hold special significance for enthusiasts. The ring's connection to Bronte serves as a tangible link to her legacy, offering admirers a unique opportunity to own a piece of literary history. The process of appraising items linked to famous authors involves extensive research and authentication efforts. Experts meticulously examine the artifact's provenance, employing forensic analysis and historical documentation to verify its authenticity. Factors such as rarity, condition, and historical significance also influence the item's value. Despite the challenges involved in authenticating and appraising such artifacts, their allure remains undeniable. For collectors and enthusiasts, owning a piece of literary history is a cherished experience, allowing them to connect with the authors and works they admire. Moving beyond the realm of literature, hidden treasures can also be found in other domains. One such example is the enigmatic figure of Pablo Escobar, whose name is synonymous with infamy and ill-gotten wealth. Despite his death in 1993, Escobar's legacy continues to cast a shadow over the annals of criminal history. Pablo Escobar rose to prominence in the late 1970s and early 1980s, capitalizing on the burgeoning demand for cocaine in the United States. Through his vast network of smuggling routes and distribution channels, he amassed immense wealth and power, becoming one of the wealthiest individuals globally. His criminal empire, known as the Medellin Cartel, dominated the global cocaine trade, controlling the majority of production and distribution. Beyond drug trafficking, Escobar was involved in various illicit activities, including money laundering, extortion, and murder. Despite his criminal activities, Escobar maintained a veneer of legitimacy, portraying himself as a benefactor to the poor while ruthlessly eliminating his enemies. However, his reign of terror was marked by violence and brutality, with countless lives lost in the pursuit of his criminal enterprises. In 1991, Escobar surrendered to Colombian authorities as part of a deal to avoid extradition to the United States. He was imprisoned in a luxurious private prison known as La Catedral, where he continued to run his criminal operations with relative impunity. However, pressure from the Colombian government and the United States eventually led to his downfall. In 1993, Escobar was killed in a shootout with Colombian security forces, bringing an end to his reign of terror. Despite his death, Escobar's legacy lives on, with his story immortalized in books, films, and television series. The true extent of Escobar's wealth remains a subject of speculation and intrigue, with rumors persisting of hidden stashes of cash scattered throughout Colombia. In recent years, treasure hunters and adventurers have embarked on quests to uncover Escobar's hidden fortune, scouring the Colombian countryside in search of clues. While some have claimed to find small caches of money and valuables, the bulk of Escobar's wealth remains elusive. Charlotte Bronte's story fascinates us still. Her books challenge old norms. Like watching our videos? Hit like and subscribe for more. What author's lost treasure would you love to find? Comment below.